Hello friends, myself Atal Bansal from Qualifying UGC NET by Passion. As all of you know, I had started my channel in June 2020, but something tragic happened in my life, so I couldn't continue that channel, and only two or three videos I just made for you, and the 4 or 5 months have been so tough for me. My great mother, the most loving, the most important thing of my life, my mother, I lost. I'm trying to recover out of that, and now I would like to start it again, and I'll be posting the videos. I don't know what happened in the last exam, the literature. In fact, so tragic, 4 or 5 months have been so tragic, very difficult for me to continue videos for you, to help you to qualify the exam. But now I'm trying to recover from that and posting the videos, helpful videos for you. Friends, I don't know what happened in the last exam, UGC NET that had been held on. I don't know even what was the date when the exam was held, but it is very first time in the last 6 or 7 exams that I don't know even what was the date of the exam. But now I would like to be continue while posting the videos, and today, without wasting the time, I would like to discuss Anglo-Saxon period. That is very important period in the English literature as far as the UGC NET exam is concerned, and also for the aspirants of the IASs, PSCs, a lot of other exams where English literature is main subject. Friends, Anglo-Saxon, although not many questions have been asked on this particular section, but still this period is very important as far as exams concerned to English literature. Anglo-Saxon period is very important not only from the exams point of view, but also to understand where the literature started, how it developed, where did it flourish. All the things can be understood by the help of Anglo-Saxon period. Friends, if we complicate the things, then it becomes very difficult for us to qualify the exam. Very first of all, one thing you need to do while qualifying any exam, to have a chronology of the periods in your mind. When English literature started, where did it flourish, what happened, so and so. So today I'll discuss what are the important factors, what are the important points that may be asked in the exam as far as Anglo-Saxon period of English literature is concerned. So let's start here. Friends, Anglo-Saxon period covers 6th or 7th century to the Norman conquest. That was in 1066. Now the question comes, what kind of questions may come from this particular section? First of all, try to understand what is the Anglo-Saxon period. In fact, after classical period, after the decline of Roman Empire, Anglo-Saxons, Anglo means England, Saxon, Anglo-Saxon means residing in the England. It was the community. Saxons Jute, all these were community in the Germans. They were settling in England. So the period was known by the name Anglo-Saxon. Friends, one thing you need to concentrate very hard in this Anglo-Saxon period, and that is of language, dialects. This is the most important thing to study. Although literature, from literary point of view, I will be also discussing what to study and what to concentrate more on, what kind of topics. But very first thing is dialects. Friends, 4 dialects were very prevalent in the Anglo-Saxon period. And those were West Saxon dialect, Northumbrian dialect, Mercian dialect, and Kentish. Friends, when I was preparing for the NET exam, I don't remember which was the paper, but in every exam you will find the questions from language. It may cover from other topics other than Anglo-Saxon period also. For example, we have to cover the other periods like development of English language is also the topic, I think, in our syllabus. So where the question may come from the dialects also. Anglo-Saxon dialects is a very, very, very important question. Now you have to memorize 2 things. One is all the literature, all the extant literature written in Anglo-Saxon period is mostly written in West Saxon dialect, and the language then flourished later on after Norman conquest in the Renaissance period, and then modern and postmodern. All the periods mostly came from the language. The most related language or dialect is Mercian. Mercian dialect. The question can come in the exam, which was the dialect later on that developed into the modern and postmodern language, English language. And that is Mercian. But the dialect in which the Anglo-Saxon literature had taken place was West Saxon dialect. So friends, here are 4 dialects: Mercian, Anglo-Saxon, West Saxon, Northumbrian, and Kentish. So you have to memorize all these 4 dialects. This is one thing. And now literarily, poetry in the poetry section in Anglo-Saxon, Beowulf is the most important work of poetry, most important poem. A great Geatish king comes into play, and that is known Beowulf. In fact, we don't know, there is no proofs, there is no anything that we can come to know what is the name of this poem, Beowulf. In fact, it is known by the main character Beowulf. Beowulf has been the most important work of this period. It can be called as tragedy also. And now I have also formed some kind of notes, my own notes, when I used to prepare for the NET exam. I would like to share also. Friends, Old English literature encompasses literature written in Old English 7th century to Norman conquest. Simon's hymn, according to Beattie, is considered as the oldest surviving poem in English after Norman conquest. Friends, Beowulf, Siomons hymn, and other thing that you can memorize in the Anglo-Saxon period is that four major poetic manuscripts. As all of you know what is manuscript. Four major manuscripts were Junius manuscript, also known as Simon's manuscript. Collection of, in fact, it was the collection on the biblical stories, biblical narratives. Lot of stories were formed where the main subject was the biblical, where the Christianism started. And second one was the Exeter book on the anthology located in Exeter Cathedral. Third one, the Vercelli book contains both poetry and prose. And the fourth, the most important one, the Beowulf manuscript, also called the Novel Codex. In the exam, very important question from exam's point of view. Novel Codex contains prose and poetry, typically dealing with the monstrous themes, like in the Beowulf. So these four major poetic manuscripts are also important for this particular period in the English literature. Simon and Sime Wolf are known poets of this section, Anglo-Saxon. Very important poets of this section. Beowulf, you have to study in brief. In fact, very rare questions come in the exam in deep. 3 or 4 characters you can memorize out of that. Beowulf was set in Scandinavian language. Covers 3 kingdoms, Denmark, Norway and Sweden. In 6th century, Beowulf's hero was Geats. This is the basic knowledge as far as old English literature is concerned. Friends, it is not complete. Later on, I will be posting the videos on the Anglo-Saxon period and also periods covering Greek literature, Roman literature, and then I will be moving ahead of Anglo-Saxon after 1066. Then I will be posting the videos on other important periods of the English literature. But friends, you have to keep it in mind, your mind. If you want to qualify this NET exam and also want to prepare exams where English literature is the main subject, lot of PSUs and lot of PSCs in the states as well as center. Keep one thing in your mind. Do not take it lightly. Anglo-Saxon is the period, that is the very starting period. You should be knowing where the English literature started. Friends, Anglo-Saxon period makes the base of English literature. Without understanding Anglo-Saxon, you cannot understand about English literature. When did it flourish? When it was on its zenith? When it was on its peak? So friends, I have also discussed other aspects of the exam also. And now it's all for now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Soon I'll be posting the videos on Greek literature. So do not go away and be in my touch. Thank you. Thank you very much.